knife. You're like, hey, man, we just taking your customers, and they're not going to get them submarines. They got to build those things. That'll be 10 or 15 years before they get them. Just because you had yours out there ready to go, half built and ready to go, run on gasoline or diesel, whatever they run on. Don't buy those as if they forget. You know what I mean? As if they done forgot that. You saw the uprising. So Germany, France always hang together. And they hang together. So what in the world is people, when you start going down, you start losing it. I mean, individuals or governments, when I saw a lot of people that was big before, and when they start, it's like any movie you saw. The guys were robbers and they were doing very well, and then they get closing in on them, and it's always just one more job. We're going to do this and buy a ranch in California, and we're going to. I didn't do that. I saw enough pictures where I said, "That's it. I'm gone now. I don't have to do no one more job." Not only did I leave, but I had enough money with me to help everybody else when I left. Big time. That means that somebody has to be thinking ahead and planning ahead. And then they have mama and papa bloomer-headed people that can't count to 5. I'm not saying that I know anything, but they're going to run them up against somebody that was outdoing them 60 years ago. Right? And then the people are so dumb, they let the police hold them by the hand and take them down, and you do this. And everybody look at them doing that. It's insanity. That's why all of this is easy. It's the easiest thing that ever happened. The only thing is, how can we, because now the time, the constraints, it's not personal, because I'm a senior citizen. And, whatever's going on, we squeeze 10 more years out. We're looking for 25. And the way I feel, I might be able to pull it off. But what will be the quality of those years? The quality of life, you wouldn't believe it. You just wouldn't. The stuff that they showing on TV is worse than that. You wouldn't believe it. California, the land of dreams, right? Dreamland. Hollywood, right? That was then, it's not now. It's unbelievable. They let it slip through their fingers. From greed, instability, bad management, they let it all slip. They've had their chance. They, them, that, whatever. Now we have this earth, if we're the Khalifa, which we think we are, we have to make it right. Just because they have everything, we have a shot at it, and it's our responsibility. This is our duty, what we're talking about. It's our duty. Oh, no. Look how you talk about your own mama. She was a thief. Maybe they putting words in my mouth that I said something about my mother. I said my father threw a $5 bill over the thing, right? And he would tell me that it's missing. I ain't gonna talk about your mama or nothing, cause the lady was nice. Just because that big, I mean, y'all left the coffin. The coffin was twice as big as this table. That was your mama, su madre, right? I guess that's who was in it. Y'all left it in our place, and you left it there for us to see. My mother and father, all of them died happy with me, just as happy as they could be. And everybody knew it. So you shouldn't play the dozens, especially if you're not in no shape. I don't want to change the subject or nothing, but you're just not in. You guys got to wrap it up because you're just blowing your whole life. You sound ridiculous. You don't make sense at all about nothing. You don't make sense. You're the laughing stock of the world. Laughing, ha, 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 ha. That's right. You're the laughing stock. And tell the truth, I hate to tell you this. I'm the hero of the story. I was a hero in the dunya, a hero in the deen. The hero, that's Imam Musa. He helped everybody. We had a school here, $500,000 for the school. All the kids loved it. Because I said, we want the school to be like kind where I used, so I take the kids out. They stopped me from being the principal. Because I'd take them, ride them around and go buy ice cream. Because that's what, if I was in school and messing up, I would want the principal to take me out, give me a ride around, right? Go to ice cream place. So I was doing them like they said, you can't be the principal anymore. I said, okay, forget it. Y'all do it. Then they wanted the poor little boys come with a butter knife. They wanted to suspend. I said, oh, you can suspend. And then they wanted to do stuff like, they owe $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. So what? I'll pay for it. That's what they would say. I said, you can't blame it. This is the best school in town. You can't put the kid out because they got dumb parents. That's what I said. You call down and ask. That's what I said. Everybody knows that. You guys don't do the stuff like that. You're not that type of a, God didn't give it to you to do that. So far, maybe you'll get it later. So far, you guys should stop calling me because you don't have nothing. Stop. You don't want to put no thing up. This is the Imam Musa and this is us. You don't want to do that because everybody going to look at you, then they're going to look at us. They're going to say, oh, man. Talking about y'all coming out of Virginia. You come on out here, I'll tell you. There's enough stuff in this thing right here to finish y'all off. But anyway, now back to love and compassion. I like you guys. I just like you. I do. Not to change the subject, but look, I would talk to Mukhtar, but he always, Khadijah's always, talking about Islam. Look, if this had anything to do with Islam, you would be calling me, Brother Mukhtar. You would be talking to me. You don't see Mukhtar on nothing. It's always Big Mama. It's always her. Why are you talking to me? Why isn't your husband got nothing to say? Is the cat got his tongue? But I'll close with this on y'all. Whatever is going on in your life, I didn't do nothing. The only thing I had was good, and we always tried to facilitate anything. Like if you beat up all the pretty girls, Khadijah, pretty girls, especially the light ones, if you beat them up, you know, you outweigh them and stuff like that. And only thing they have their own problems. They were just pretty. Okay, okay. Now, if Abdul Malik want to abuse you and use you, he would know your handicaps. Those type of people always manipulate. They're Al Sharptons. They abuse people. They use. You got a weak point, they use it. And every girl that Abdul Malik wanted beat up, you beat them up. The pretty little yellow girls from San Francisco State, the pretty little girl, Halle Berry, you beat her up. You beat up all the pretty girls. Why would you? Not that you're not pretty. That's not what we're saying. Because see, it's the beauty more comes from inside than do the outside. You got people that don't look the classic beauty, but they're stable and they're good inside. And they look beautiful on the outside, although they don't fit the classical beauties. That are a beautiful personality. Okay, you on this, you struck out. It's not my fault. You struck out. You might be mean-spirited, and you're not going to win any Miss California contest either. It's just not the way they judge it nowadays. Okay, I don't hold that against you, nor am I going to use it against you. But you have to relax. You have to trust that somebody want to do good for you because good is good. You've never had that before. I know. I could imagine how life has been. It hasn't been fun. You know, but it's immaturity. It's immaturity that at a certain age, if you haven't learned how to deal with certain things that God gave you and try to enhance them and improve them, it's because that's your fault. It's not nature's fault. It's not Allah's fault, because there's certain people that may look just like you, but they're accepted differently. You got a lot of growing to do. And no sense trying to take it out on me, because, you got to remember, I was Big Hank 50 something years. It's actually more. Can you imagine 50 years ago plus everything that y'all thought was nice, I already had it then. And I give away, I'm not bragging, I can't help it, but I just wanted to say this here. I give away, I don't keep nothing for myself. I sleep on the floor over there to this day. And I slept on the floor in the office, and I had my family sleep. They didn't like it, but, they did till we got it together. Okay, I found out over 50 years ago that was a lifestyle for me, not the big rich stuff. It wasn't the right lifestyle. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Ain't nothing I could do about it. I didn't like it. Everybody else, that's it, man. I got to have it, and they'll die for it. Not me. When I get it, I give it to somebody else, just like here. When we have that, which we'll have when we get our billions of dollars, whatever we get, we're going to give it to the people. That's what we're going to do with it. You don't have to worry. In fact, if you get in line, we'll give you something, even though you might have your lips stuck all out, dragging the ground. We don't do that. If we fell for the weakness and cheapness that y'all are about, then you would be controlling our lives. You would be controlling our lives. We would be mad. That's stupid. Do you think that I'm going to let somebody that's unhappy and sad make me unhappy too? And I'm happy, I just can't, look at here. I can't get around more than that. I'm happy about it. I'm telling you, at least I'm acting like it. I feel like it. I think I'm happy. Maybe I didn't run myself crazy. I think I'm happy and fulfilled. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But no matter what happens, as long as you have that attitude and that behavior, you're going to be a failure. You're going to fail. I don't want to talk like this, but right now you're a massive failure on everything. You don't enjoy nothing. You don't enjoy life. You don't enjoy each other. You don't enjoy. And you calling me as happy as I can be, trying to make me unhappy? I don't do that. I didn't do it in Jahiliyyah when I was younger, and I definitely don't do it now.